Have you made your lunch plans yet? Well, how about for tomorrow or the day after that? You can save time, you can save some stress, and improve your eating habits as well. It all takes a little planning, and plant-based food coach Ben Mastracco wants to help. He joins us this morning with tips for meal prepping and planning. Good morning, Ben. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So you've got a setup with you there. You're going to tell us a little bit more about the benefits of meal prepping and planning your meals in advance. So start off with why we should be meal prepping. What's the benefit of it all?
There's a lot of benefits. I think the biggest benefit, personally, like most people kind of know what's healthy and what's not healthy. The biggest challenge is consistency. It's doing it day after day, week after week, month after month, and meal planning really sets you up for success. So it saves time and energy and money, but especially if you're trying to eat healthy, I think it really sets you up for consistency. And that's a huge game changer for a lot of people.
And I think a lot of people might think that you have to make the meals really simply, or that you can't have, especially delicious or complex meals. But you're proving that myth wrong with what's in front of you today, right?
I think simple can be fancy and delicious at the same time. It's just about finding the right combination, combining the right foods. But yes, I'm going to show you exactly that this morning.
So you got a couple big tips for us, right? Some major things that you should know if you're going to be starting meal prepping.
Yes, and the first tip actually is to keep it simple, because a lot of people think that meal planning means different breakfasts, lunches, and dinners and snacks 7 days a week, and it becomes this like big giant map, and it's super confusing. So I actually have a very simple meal plan, and that's what I like to promote. So I'm going to start off here with breakfast. So for breakfast, for me, this is my meal plan for the week. It's typically oatmeal with some chia, some flax. I'll do some nuts, some fresh fruit, and I'll change the fruit up sort of weekly or whatever. But I kind of plan one thing for breakfast. That's it. Make it really easy, right? Lunch over here, kind of the same thing. I plan one, maybe two things out. This is my Thai-style Buddha bowl. So it's got rice and sweet potatoes and raw vegetables and that sort of thing. I'm going to make a peanut sauce to go with this. But I just plan out one, maybe two things, keep it really easy for the week. For dinners, I like to double up. So like Monday and Tuesday is going to be this like Chipotle black bean tortilla soup. It's fun because you can kind of top it with stuff to keep it fresh with radishes and avocado and tortilla strips. But I double up there. And then maybe later in the week, give me something to look forward to, a veggie pesto pizza. Maybe I'll eat this for Wednesday and Thursday, keep it loose on the weekends. But really the way that I'm doing things here is I'm only planning like 4 or 5 recipes for the week, whereas most people are trying to plan 6, 7, 8, and that's what makes it really easy.
And it looks like as far as breakfast goes, and for a lot of those meals, you can have kind of the same base of it, but you can mix up the fruits that you add or the different toppings on a pizza, that kind of thing, right?
Anytime you don't have to learn a whole new recipe, but can do a little something else to make it fun and new and different, that's always going to be a great way to streamline things.
And that includes the dressing that you have for that Thai bowl, right? I guess you could kind of come up with different variations on it to spice it up a bit.
Absolutely. I actually have a whole ebook about that on my website where it's all about the sauce. You can keep the bowl the same and just kind of change up the dressing, and you'll end up with something delicious every time that's kind of different. But going back to keeping it simple, let me show you how to make this dressing here because it's really super simple. So this is one of my most popular recipes. So I've got just a bowl here of some peanut butter. I'm going to add in some fresh lime juice. I'm going to add in a little bit of soy sauce and just a splash or more of sriracha, however much you want. And that's the whole recipe. You just mix that up, and this is really savory and rich, and it's really going to transform a basic pile of plants into something delicious that I'm going to look forward to eating, which, kind of leads me into the next tip there a little bit.
Yeah, that's perfect. That looks great. And then you just pour that on when you're ready to eat it, right?
Exactly. It's going to make plants delicious. Good sauce makes everything delicious. It's pretty much my philosophy.
Now, you have a lot more tips on your website. I know you have recipes on there too, but you also have a workshop coming up, right?
I do. I have a free workshop coming up on Wednesday. It's called 3 Meal Planning Tips to Save You 3 hours or more every week. It's going to go all into this, really specifically focusing on how you can save time and energy and just have more fun with all this, because I really think that that is the key to everything. So you can learn more about that at benmastracco.com/workshop, and you can find all these recipes on my website at benmastracco.com as well.
Awesome. I feel like the weeks that I'm meal prepping are the weeks where I feel my best, I'm eating the healthiest, I feel less stressed out about what's to come, that kind of thing. So I think these are all tips that people can benefit from, Ben. Thank you for being with us this morning.